like a 3-2 kind of zone. But I guess just fine with that. To an extent, yeah. It was still kind of different than the Syracuse zone, but we kind of had the gist already of how to like beat a zone, so it kind of helped us out. Yeah, I would say that.
Matthew Hurt sort of entered the game as a frontrunner for ACC Player of the Year, and you sort of outshined him today. Was that extra motivation? Is that on your mind at all, or?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Before the game, I kept saying to myself, I don't think that he's better than me, and I went out there and I kind of proved it.
Justin, your teammates had 21 assists as a team. You guys are moving the ball around. What can you say about the offensive chemistry? You know, once you guys started to figure out what Duke was doing, you guys were able to find some open shots here and there.
I feel like as a team, we like to see the other man. Like whoever has a hot hand, we like to see them eat. So X had, I think, 10 assists today, and he's very good at getting off the ball and then finding the open man. And I just feel like that kind of gets us going. Like when we make a good pass, extra pass, and knock a shot down, get a dunk, get a layup, and get easy buckets. And it just keeps the game going and gets us more momentum.
Justin, what do you think allowed y'all to withstand some of those Duke runs? And when they were getting close in those instances, especially as Johnson was heating up, what were the conversations among the guys like? What were the coaches saying?
They were just like, you got to sit down on defense, guard our yard and just stay poised, You can't, everybody, basketball is a game of runs. So, like, you can't get down on each other when the other team is going on a little run. But I feel like we should have stuck together and pulled it up.
In that regard, Justin, how important was it to get out to that early lead and really make them play from behind for most of the game?
It was very important. They're a very good team. So getting out in that lead and kind of like suppressing them in the beginning, it helped us out in the long run. They didn't get off to any kind of crazy runs, and then come down in the second half, I think we were up like 15, and then that's when they made their run. So it kind of gave us a little edge and a slow step up on them.
Justin, Duke's down a little bit this year. They're 5-4, but I mean it's still that program. For you guys as a team, especially still kind of trying to prove yourselves a bit, what does a win like this signify?
Oh, Pitt is back. That's what I think it signifies. I think that we are gonna continue to keep this up and try our best and work hard and just take everything that's not given to us. Like we feel like we're not given a lot of credit in this league, and we want to go out there and show why we deserve the credit that we earn.
Justin, Coach Capel obviously, he wanted this win to be about you guys, but obviously that's a program that has meant a lot to him. What did it mean for you guys to be able to get him that win over his old team and his old coach?
I feel like we owed them a win. We owed them a win since last year. We lost at their house by not a lot, and after that, I felt like we could have beat them last year. So as a team, I feel like we all wanted it equally. Like everybody in the locker room really, really wanted to win this game, and it just felt good to do it.
Justin, what are the biggest difficulties of trying to match up against someone like Jalen Johnson? I mean, I think he had 18 and 10 in the second half alone. I mean, how difficult is it to really try to contain a guy like that?
He's very athletic. I think he's a good player. I was speaking to him during the game. I feel like he, for his age and for his size, I think he's a very good player. But it's all about just guarding your yard and staying in front. He doesn't really like to shoot. But he had a couple shots, but he likes to drive. So it's about staying in front and guarding your yard, I think.
Justin, there were a few points later in the second half where it looked like you guys might have been frustrated about some of the calls or just how the game was going. What was going through y'all's head and the conversations you were having with your teammates to try to rebound after those moments?
You said it's Duke. Yeah, all calls always go their ways. It is Duke. We guys got to fight through all that. We got to fight through it. We can't complain. Can't show up the refs. We just got to go through it and fight, and that's what we did. We came out with a W.
Justin, it was a big game and an energetic crowd, even though it was a limited crowd, of course. Did you feel the energy or a different energy in the stadium because of that?
Definitely. I felt a lot of energy in the stadium today. But like Coach says, our energy comes from in. It comes from within. So I feel like we all went out in this game with the same mindset, and that was just win. So whoever scored, whoever did whatever we had to do to get the win, we felt like we did it. It brought out a lot of energy out of our teams and out of the fans in this game.